Hey guys!
Hey, what's up, guys?
So today we are here on the live. Actually, this weekend, I made a post on Facebook asking who was interested in purchasing a home within the next year. And I got a lot of people that inboxed me, that wrote on the post. So we decided to actually come up with a few tips to help you get started on that process.
Okay, guys. So, all right, we're gonna give you guys 5 tips on how to purchase your home within the next year. And tip number 1 is that you have to clean your credit up.
Yes.
That's the most important of all. You have to clean your credit up.
Basically, what you want to do is try to get as many negative items off of your credit report before applying for that home loan.
You got that, right? So number 1, make sure that you clean your credit up first. Number 2 is shop banks. So once you clean your credit up, now you know what your credit score is. So you're able to go in and shop banks.
Exactly. So before you even shop the banks, you know your credit is strong. You know what your score is. So now is the time to go into those banks and just be strong, because you know that your credit is great.
All right. So the thing is this: when you're shopping banks, you have to look at. You're not just gonna walk into Wells Fargo and say, "I want a loan." Okay. You want to make sure that you get along with the loan officer. You want to make sure that you can communicate well. They have good programs. So you go to different banks. You go to credit unions. You go to the regular banks, and credit union have great rates, by the way.
Yes.
But a lot of them, they go off of the same thing. But with that, you could see based on your credit score, because now you know what your credit score is. You could say, "This is what I qualify for." Now, this is the thing. I'm not telling you to let everybody run your credit. So the next tip is going to be get pre-approved. But before you get pre-approved, you want to make sure when you're shopping these banks, you go, you see what their programs are, what their 30-year fix are, what their lowest rates are, because a point makes a difference. How many points they're charging you, what the closing cost is going to be, what their fees are, their origination
and
fees,
those
all
are
those stuff.
negotiable. Not everybody knows that, but it is negotiable.
Okay, so number 3 is get pre-approved. So once you shop the banks and you find out, hey, you know what, this credit union or you know, BB&T or whoever it is, I'm calling out their names, like,
we're not promoting.
We're not promoting. I hate doing that. But you know, once you find a bank that you like and the people you trust them, they have the right program for you, then you could say, okay, let me sit down and I get pre-approved. Getting pre-approved meaning that you have to pull your credit, guys. If you are not pulling your credit, that means you are not ready to buy a house.
Correct.
Okay? If you don't want people to pull your credit and you say you want to buy a house, you really don't want to buy a house at that point. It's like you walk into a dealership
and don't waste people's time.
Right. It's like you walk into a dealership and say, I want to buy a car, but then when you find the right car, you don't want them to pull your credit. You say, no, I just want a car. it's so once you find a bank, you get pre-approved. Okay? And that is, you just go through the steps. You'll find out.
Provide them the documents that they need. And they'll ask you for whatever. And move quick. If they see that you're on it and you're providing them all the documents in a quick manner, that's just a good thing.
It's going to work out better for you. If you take a week to get them a document, then that's not going to look good for you. So the quicker you could get the documents into them, if they ask you for something and you get that to them within a couple of hours, they know that you're on it. They say, listen, you know what? I'm going to work with this person. Okay? So get pre-approved. Now, once you get pre-approved, guys, number 4, know what you want. Be specific.
Exactly. Know if you want a 2-story house. If you want a, 1 level. If you want a house on an acre. Just know exactly what you want ahead of time.
Yes. What do you want? You want a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, 2-car garage?
Open concept house. What are you actually looking for?
Right. What neighborhood do you want to listen?
The school districts, all of this stuff matters.
It's very important. So you want to make sure that you're specific in what you want, because when you looking at houses, you're going to get pissed off if you're looking at the wrong house to begin with. When you pull up at that house, it's going to be frustrating. Okay? So that's the next thing. Last tip that we're going to have for you is align yourself with the right agent. Okay? Aligning yourself with the right agent means that, they're going to send you stuff, but by you aligning yourself with the right agent, it cuts your time.
Exactly.
Okay.
But also, you could interview that agent. Not just the first agent that you meet might not even be the right one. Interview them. Ask for some, referrals and research them online, on social media, whatever it may be. But finding that right agent makes the process so much more enjoyable.
Yep. Not because your uncle friend is a realtor, that means that you should
need to go with that person.
Because the thing is, you might not click with them.
And they might not show you the right homes because they might have, I think that this will work best for them. No, you know specifically what you want and just demand that.
So when they send you listings, and they're going to start off with that. So when they send you listings, you could look at the listings and say, hey, listen, maybe we didn't get this off at the right start. So let me reiterate myself. I want 3 bedrooms or more. I want 2 bathrooms or more. I want the house price to be within this level, not because I'm approved for $300,000. That means you need to send me a $300,000 house or a $310,000 house. Okay? So when you put them in their place in the beginning, they know where they stand. You want to make sure that you develop a right relationship, because this is one of the biggest investments that you will ever make in your life.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that the person that's showing you this, you align yourself with them and be in harmony with them, so you know what, okay, I could get along with my realtor. I know that they're going to show me the right stuff. We're supposed to go look at 3 houses today, and when you pull up at the 3 houses, you want to get out your car.
Exactly.
Not what the hell is this shit that they bring me to.
But
okay?
You want to be real with that realtor. You want to be able to talk and communicate with them and just let them know your honest opinion. So if I don't like the house, I'm going to say, I don't like this house. Come again. So just be open with that person.
Okay, guys, so those are the 5 tips that we have, because once you find a realtor, everything is in the pudding, right? You're gonna find a house, and you might not find a house with that realtor, and a lot of times you might end up finding your home
yourself.
Yourself, because while the realtor is gonna have you on a listing and they send you that listing, you're gonna be up all night with your husband or your boyfriend, your wife, whoever, and y'all gonna be looking for houses through Zillow, through Realtor.com, through all these places, and then you see a house pop up, and you're calling the realtor before the house even pop up in their system.
But also, before we do go, I want to explain finding the realtor that can accommodate your schedule. I feel like it's very important. So when you want to see the house, they don't tell you, we have to wait till Saturday or we have to wait till Friday. No, that realtor is on it, and they accommodate for you, and they basically, show you the house as soon as possible.
That's very important.
Very important, because that house may be there today but gone tomorrow. You have to move very quick when looking for that house.
That's very important, because you can lose a house by the realtor saying, well, you know what, I'm not available today. Can we meet on Thursday to go look at the house? And today's, Monday. And you have 3 days between that. So if it's a new house on the market, there's people out there like you that are looking for houses. Don't feel like you're the only one that's looking for houses. So with that, you might end up losing that house. So it's very important that that realtor is on it for you. If they can't go to the house with you, you should develop a relationship with them to say, hey, listen, you know what? Can I get the key or the code to get in the house? Try to develop that relationship. Now, most of them won't give you the code. Yeah. Most of them have to be there with you. But at the same time, some of them could say, listen, you know what? If I can't make it, I'm going to let somebody from my office make it. I'm going to get my assistant to meet you there, or somebody. Once you start getting that, you know that your realtor is for you. Okay? So, guys, 5 tips that we gave you today.
Hope it was able to help.
Tip number 1, clean your credit up, right?
Yes.
Tip number 2, shop banks. Tip number 3, get pre-approved. Tip number 4, I'm going too fast, right?
Be specific in what you want.
There you go. Be specific in what you want. And then tip number 5, align yourself with a right agent. And then, get going from there. Once you get to the closing table, it's all gravy, baby.
Exactly.
All right, guys, that's a quick video for today. We're going to be posting some more to help people purchase their home within the next year. So till then, love y'all. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
All right. Bye-bye.